Hey, what are you doing there, DeepDock?
I don't know anymore.
He has no style. He has no grace. This punk has a funny face.
Why, hello there, viewer. In the last few weeks, as I've made my rounds on the HallNet Discord, I have come across an old topic. I didn't give much thought to it, but it has been bugging me for the past few weeks actually. It seems my burden has finally come to its well-deserved end as we, in this special episode of Dito Proletarian, analyze the mysterious cult of Falun once again, this time with historical comparisons. Why yes, fellow theorists, we are comparing the Caste of Falun to the Freemasons.
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
I've been reading a book by John Dickey in which he details both the origins and the rise of the Freemasons, as well as their importance in Western history. While I won't go into too much detail, it is important to know that many famous historical people have been, or at least associated with, the Freemasons, from George Washington to Mozart. While we can't say too much about the Caste of Falun, it seems as though their influence stretches similarly across the entire kingdom, perhaps even influencing its monarch or higher leader, if there is one to speak of. It has infested most lands of the kingdom, ranging from the dark and gloomy caverns of Greymoor to the high and mighty gilded city above. Its beliefs have similarly shaped the kingdom, if we assume that the Citadel is a direct link to the cult's or caste belief. Before we continue, I have to add a small input chapter here. The cult or caste has been hit with many different names over its time, at least regarding the promo material. Most YouTubers, including me, have been using the term cult when describing it. As of now, this term is just a fan name and a fan interpretation of the caste and its members. It just seemed very appropriate for us, seeing with all the religious aspects, the Citadel, the symbols, the clothing, which will be discussed in a while. Though even I have to admit the only so far canon name given to this group, as of now, is Caste, said in the description of Seth in his reveal, which will probably also be displayed on screen. It seems this is the one I have to continue upon, as there is a chance that the name Caste will be the one used in game, while cult is a more modern and out of Silksong's world interpretation. That was basically everything. If I do refer to them as a cult from time to time, just know that I don't want to make a mistake, just that it's my view on the topic or on the group. Continuing on and going towards another well discussed topic, we have the symbol of Falun, which I also discussed in another video, check it out in the info box up above. Now, it has been called that for many reasons, but the main point is that it's been almost everywhere in Falun. Almost everywhere is important since we have mostly seen this symbol in areas where the caste has been doing its business. It's been seen on the gravestones of Greymoor, in the Gilded City, presumably in the Citadel or close to it, in Trobio's area and in the DeepDocks as well. While some of these areas haven't been fully explored yet, it is telling that it has not been seen in the Moss Grotto, except if you count the cage, or in the Ancient Sea area, at least not until now. It might be added later on, so this is just a theory, but these areas have a remarkable low level of caste presence. So this might be a link, low caste members, meaning no symbol of Falun. The Freemasons over their history have shared the caste preference in mysterious and ominous symbols. The caste symbol has been speculated upon, but many interpretations have dominated the forums, from a ball of silk to the Citadel itself. So basically the symbol Falun either represents a citadel or silk or whatever. The Freemasons have been a bit more grounded in their symbols, using the well-known all-seeing eye, compass, a square, and more. Masonic symbols are often seen out in the open, while its meanings are a bit more different. Freemasons have been using these symbols to promote their belief in human progression and self-knowledge. Some ideals also include fraternity, equality, freedom, and tolerance. We don't know the exact ideals of the Falumian caste, but them wearing the same clothing, even as they are seemingly from different species, might tell us that they too believe in some form of equality. Some weird form at least. It is debatable if the caste worships the kingdom of Falun itself, seeing as all of their clothes include its symbol on them, or if they believe in a higher being of sorts. What is known is that the Caste seems to cloak itself in mystery, seeing as they cover their faces with their sheets and stuff. Other key symbols include their use of staffs and pins, capes, and of course bells. Bells have also been seen as an important factor in Falun, seeing as they lie around everywhere basically. It is unclear if the Caste is behind this or if this is some part of a Falun tradition or something. Most areas with cultist presence have bells everywhere, so the connection can indeed be made. Freemasonry has some noteworthy rituals, mostly being done when a new member wants to join the lodge or when a member achieves a higher rank in the hierarchical structure of the cult. Exact rituals has of yet not been witnessed by the Caste of Falun, but one can make out a faint chanting in the Silksong reveal trailer by one of the cast members. Play the clip. The last aspect I want to talk about is the religious note, which Silksong seems to include. Characters going on pilgrimages, a mysterious caste or cult roaming the land, the belief in a higher spirit as seen by both Seth, Dialogue, and Falun's Folly. All that makes me wonder how much religion will play a part in this game. Will we see a Bell Pope, perhaps? Maybe. Freemasons and their craft have often been linked to cultism or a religious faith. While there are similarities, it is doubtful that they would use the term themselves, since it has a very negative connotation. Freemasons have come from many different continents and beliefs. Its history and attitudes towards other religions is very complicated and would probably crush the scope of this video. Going out of all of this, I was surprised to find so many similarities between established cults or Freemasonry and the Caste of Falun. It might have been an obvious link, but I find it interesting that Team Cherry decided on this particular aspect of real life history and society. We as of yet cannot know if the cult is a force of evil in this world. Perhaps it's more complicated, maybe they are neutral or good or whatever. Maybe the cult wants to stop the downfall of Falun with religious fervor or something, like a crusade or whatever, or I don't know. Or perhaps it has resorted to capturing the Weavers to use their magic as means of protecting their faith. We only know that they are attacking Hornet and hindering her path towards rescuing the kingdom, so we will most likely have to fight them and their influence, perhaps helping those who have been wronged by the Caste. What is your theory on them, dear viewer? What hardships will we entail with these fellows, and what would you like to see on the channel? Please do drop a like and sub if you haven't already. I'm going to move out in a few weeks, or maybe next week or the next week after, whatever, so I won't be as online. I don't know, I have to see how I can manage. So thank you for watching this video and speak soon. Farewell, dear viewer.